I did not.
If everyone could please whisper, we're on the record.
I know I didn't report to probation like I was supposed to. But right now my daughter's in need of help right now. She's 10 years old. My mother actually has full custody of her, but I would actually like to fight for full custody back.
Come on now, because let me ask you this, because you're talking about fighting for full custody of your 10-year-old. When have you been in her life on a regular basis, stable?
9-0 State of Texas versus Isaiah Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Joe Ray Garcia.
For the defense?
Kelly Piddle.
And are you Isaiah Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any objections from the defense?
No.
Mr. Martinez, I'm going to show you a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Appear by Video Conference. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Next, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Martinez, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? It appears that you are. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Martinez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand you're charged with the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That is a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. I'll just ask you to follow the plea bargain.
Mr. Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
How does an argument go from an argument about somebody taking up living room space by building extra walls in the living room to a shooting? What was going through your mind?
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there. I was at work. There's really nothing I
So
can say about that.
wait. If you're saying that you didn't shoot anybody, are you asking for a jury trial?
No, no.
Well, so
Yeah,
here's the
I'm
thing.
try-
If you're
I'm-
saying, wait, time out. If you're saying that you were never even at this location, that a shooting occurred, you're not there when the shooting occurs, you're at work, then that's telling me you want a jury trial.
Right now, I'm just trying to get out because my mom right now, she has breast cancer. And
Nope. Either you want a jury trial or you don't. I'm not going to have someone who is trying to say or telling me that you were not even at the location, that you were at work. When I've read the police report and all the police reports, you were there during this shooting and you're the person who shot the complainant. Mr. Piddle, would you like to talk to your client in the breakout room?
Sure, Judge. I mean, he pled no contest. He's not contesting the evidence. So,
Well, he's saying he wasn't even there. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Mr. Piddle, and I understand the no contest plea and what it means. But he's saying he wasn't even at the location. He was at work.
I understand that.
So, I mean, does he want to go forward? I'm sure, Mr. Martinez, wherever you were working, don't they have a punch clock, or are they just paying you and you're not showing up?
It was by under the table. It was by cash. It was It's
Judge, it was a landscaping job. There's no.
demolish.
Well, Mr. Martinez, jury trials have resumed. If you want a jury trial, we will give you a jury trial.
No, man. I would like to go with the plea bargain.
Defense, do you have any objections or any qualms about us continuing with this, with the court continuing with the sentence?
No, Your Honor. We've discussed his defense and the plea offer, and he wishes to go forward and plead to this case. We ask that you follow the plea bargain.
All right. And just so the record can hear, I mean, the record is clear. I'm reading the police report. It says the third witness, Sergio Garcia, was outside the home when the shooting occurred. Sergio said he comes by to help the homeowner with yard work and other home improvement projects. Sergio had just arrived and was walking up the front door to the address listed above. Sergio said he heard yelling from inside the house and someone say, "I'm going to shoot you." Sergio heard a gunshot and saw the suspect, and they have you listed as the suspect, Mr. Martinez, run out of the front door holding a pistol. The suspect said, "I'm going to jail," as he ran by Sergio. Sergio went into the house and discovered the complainant suffering from a gunshot wound to his arm. Sergio helped in wrapping the complainant's arm to help stop the bleeding. Sergio named the suspect by name. All right. Are you, do you have any children, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, I have 3 of them.
What are their ages?
9, 6, and 4.
All right. And what's up with the tattoo on your hand? Let me see it.
The little mouth.
All right. Why would you do that?
Because the Joker from Suicide Squad.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I was
what's
young and dumb. at
No
the time,
problem.
so.
What's the, well, no, you can't be young and dumb. Suicide Squad hasn't been out for years.
Yeah, but I still consider myself.
I mean, if you want to get the ship of the what they had in the Goonies painted on you, I'd be like, yeah, okay. That's like in the 80s. But the Suicide Squad has been
4 or 5 years. 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
20. I still consider young at the time. I'm 26 and I just turned 26 on Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, nobody should forget your birthday. What is the tattoo on your chest?
It's my daughter's middle name, Faith, and my baby mama's name in Chinese.
All right, let's say the mother of my child. Do you
The mother of
speak
my child.
Chinese?
No, ma'am.
How do you know that's correct?
I kind of Googled. I went to Google and looked it up and kind of see what What I mean? Yeah.
Do you have any contact with your children?
Yes, my daughter.
And where are your other children?
With the mother. With the mother. I have two baby mamas. Yeah.
Well, 2 women who are mother of your children.
Yeah, guys. Yes.
And I will tell you this, as a part of probation, people don't take notice of it. But as a part of your probation, you have to support your dependents,
Yes.
which would be your children.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you ever used any drugs?
Before, yes, I was clean 4 months before I got arrested. So right now
What
that's not
drugs?
on my mind. Marijuana.
And what else?
I used to drink, but not too much.
So you're telling me in your lifetime, you've only used marijuana?
Meth, yes, but that's not really a problem.
Okay. All right. How far did you go in school?
I got my high school diploma. I was supposed to go to a college to get my CDO a week after. Okay, so I got locked up on August 16th. I was supposed to go August 19th to interview to get my CDO, but I kind of got mixed up with getting locked up and stuff. So that kind of
And when you're released from jail, where are you going to be staying?
with my mom.
Does she want you there?
Yes. She's sick. She just went to surgery for her breast cancer. So she wants me to go take care of her and my daughter. I have a job of cleaning swimming pools when they get out. So it's a little win-win for me. I got my daughter, to help me pass what I got to do for probation and all that. So I'm gonna succeed. That's my
right.
goal.
This, and what are you gonna do with the rest of your life? Is it, I'm gonna be a pool cleaner, I'm gonna be,
No, I'm gonna get my CDO and from there work on, I'm planning on around 36, 37 to have my own house and, off of probation
okay, well, if
when
you get
agree
your
to.
own house, guess what? You can put up as many walls as you want to. On Seinfeld, Kramer said he was gonna make his entire apartment all wood.
Oh, really?
That's what he said he was gonna do. Jerry told him, I'll bet you don't do that. He's like, okay, I'll bet you. And then you know what ended up happening? Kramer didn't do it. He's like, bets off. So I don't owe you anything. So you can put up 30, 40 walls in your house if you want to, but it has to be your house, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. 6 years deferred adjudication, $1,000 fine will be probated. No contact with Robert Wagner. Restitution, if any, to Robert Wagner and Mr. Piddle. If there is restitution and your client has an objection to it, we can have a hearing on that. Affirmative finding of deadly weapon, 150 hours of community service restitution hours. The court will waive 40 of those hours if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring anyone to get the vaccination, but if you do, the court will waive 40 of those hours. Parenting classes, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, regular Zoom reporting, random UAs or patch, field visits 2 times per month, random. I'll waive the remaining of the community service hours if he obtains his CDL license. So that's your incentive.
Yes, ma'am.
Rebecca, is there anything else he needs?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Martinez, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. With that, we'll close the record. Good luck to you.
Texas versus Isaiah Anthony Martinez. That parties announced for the record for the state.
Daniel Escobar from the state of Texas.
Defense.
Will Wood on behalf of Mr. Martinez, he's present, we are ready, Your Honor.
All right, and he should be in the middle.
Oh,
That's okay. Are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Isaiah Anthony Martinez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 10090 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on March 2nd, 2022 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Isaiah Anthony Martinez, is then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June and July 2022 in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
You understand?
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? I'm sorry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
No, Your Honor, there isn't an agreement.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, he was on deferred for ag assault with a deadly weapon, maximum range of punishment is 10 years. We're gonna ask for that. Period, but he hasn't cooperated with probation, he hasn't shown up to any appointments. He don't think he's a good candidate for the operation.
Defense?
Judge, if I may, he did not pick up any new cases. He was put on in April, I believe, and so he reported, actually March, April, and May. And then in June, he ended up moving out of his mother's house, moved into Haven Hole, didn't have a phone, didn't have Wi-Fi. And so he's been failing to report. So June and July of last summer, he had turned 26 in February last year. So this Valentine's Day, he turned 27. He's a young man. He did not pick up any number 1. He has failed to report. I've explained to him, he's got to make you his priority. And he said that's what his goal is now. His girlfriend emailed me a long letter about that she's gonna support him and help. They're gonna live together at his mother's house and go to work. But her email talks about that her father will hire him in California. They live in Almonte, California, and he has a flooring service. So she said, we would like to move to California, live with my parents. He would work for my dad 40+ hours every week. So for those reasons, he's asking. Probation had recommended ISF, which is about a 90-day program, and there's about a 6-week wait to get into the program. So he's asked that in lieu of him losing out till about June or even July before he can go get this job, he'd like to apologize to the court. He did not pick up new cases. I don't think he has a drug or alcohol problem, but I do think he did not understand the priority he has to give this court if he expects to stay out of prison. And I've explained to him what you can do to him, which is a lot of years for a 26-year-old man. So is there anything you would like to tell me that? Why will you be successful now?
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Adele Martinez.
Yes.
Okay, hi, we met last year. I do apologize for my actions. I did not.
If everyone could please whisper, we're on the record.
I know I didn't report to probation like I was supposed to. But right now my daughter's in need of help right now. She's 10 years old. My mother actually has full custody of her, but I would actually like to fight for full custody back.
Come on now, because let me ask you this, because you're talking about fighting for full custody of your 10-year-old. When have you been in her life on a regular basis stable?
Yeah, that's the reason. When I did go to Dominguez, I had to give her my right because I was gonna do 2 years.
Yeah, so no, there's none of this.
Yes, I understand.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
There should be none of this. You're trying to step in and take full custody of a 10-year-old that you haven't been a parent to.
Yes.
And where's her mother?
Her mother, she lost full custody because she had gotten a CPS card on her because she started shooting up dope.
All right, and so this is what I know to be true.
Mhm.
I know if you hang around the barber shop, at some point in time, you're gonna get a haircut.
Yes.
So you are not hanging around with her, not using drugs.
So
So-
I'm not with her. I have a new girlfriend that's, in the future, she wants me to be working with her father. She has a job waiting for me in California. I know I did all my mistakes and stuff in the past, but I'm looking forward to doing better this time.
And if the judge lets you out, where would you live?
With my mom,
Who would live there with you?
with my girlfriend and my dog.
And then do you have a job right now?
Landscaping, but I'm gonna be applying for other jobs for.
Let's come on, you're gonna have to figure out a different place to stay other than your mother, because you're not coming to her household and disrupting her relationship with a 10-year-old that you are no longer father to.
So-
And wait a minute, and we're not gonna do this thing in court. And I don't know what has happened to society where this always happens, where people just play house at their parents' house. They move in with their girlfriend and boyfriend living there, or either they're moving in with the parents of the girlfriend. I'm not having that. So if your girlfriend is stable, that means that she's stable on her own, not stable. Oh, I'm your girlfriend and I'm moving in with your mom.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Judge, if I may, we can get the due diligence report on the court summary. It does appear that he had previously lived at his mother's home, but then that's where he changed addresses, and then that's where we could have contacted him. And then when they went to do a field visit out there, they could not contact him.
She recently got a new apartment on by Wrigley, so that's where he said I'm allowed to go back. She didn't have me get back on my feet.
No, you're 36 years old. When did we stop? 26? You're 26 years old. At what time does it stop where parents have to keep helping people get back on their feet because they're making bad choices in their life?
At this point in time, yes, I do have to grow up. But I have a life ahead of me right now, a long life, and I'm looking forward to do better.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. I'm going to give you a choice. I'll deny the motion, alternate remaining conditions, but you're going to be going to ISF cognitive and substantive track, or I can send you to prison for 5 years. And then once he's released from ISF, we can see about the transfer to California. So which would you prefer?
Probation.
All right, the court will deny the motion to alter and amend conditions to include ISF cognitive and substantive track. We can see about a transfer to, where in California?
El Monte.
So L, two words, EL, and then MONTE, El Monte, California.
Okay, El Monte, California. And if that transfer is not approved, I'm going to want the UA hotline where he tests weekly until further notice. And he's not allowed to reside with his mother. And if you can't find housing, then you're going to be at Haven for Hope.
Okay.
And I'm going to want field visits upon release 3 times per month. And then probation, if you see that less is needed, I'll leave it up to your discretion. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you need to do better.
Okay.
And since your mom has your 10-year-old, maybe you need to start sending some child support money to her. I mean, that's not laughable. 10-year-olds are expensive. Right, and so your client prefers the 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you ready to go on the record? You're welcome. No, you're always very patient. All right, and my mom always says that. The court is calling 2021 CR 10090, State of Texas versus Isaiah Anthony Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Clark.
Defense. All right, and defense, are you asking for a new trial on this case? Morley, any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Martinez, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. All right, Mr. Martinez, the court had informed you that the court would either sentence you to 5 years in prison, or either you could go into treatment through ISF. At first, you stated you wish to go to ISF. Your attorney has informed the court that you wish to serve your prison sentence. Is that correct? All right. Then the court will grant the motion. Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, the court will grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to 5 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Let me see. And there's to be no contact with Robert Wagner. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing? Yes, and the court will give you credit for any time served. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.